I opened a box of dehydrated feces and added water until it softened completely. Then, at regular intervals, I scooped a generous spoonful, placed a raw potato on top, and poured another layer of water over it. Day by day, over more than 2 weeks, this patch of barren soil in my hands transformed into a fertile plot, a lifeline that would be my only hope for survival over the next 3 years.
Hey there.
2 months ago, a sudden superstorm abruptly cut short our Mars exploration mission. During the emergency evacuation, I was struck violently by a piece of debris. My spacesuit tore, alarms blared sharply, and for a moment, I was on the brink of death. Commander Lewis tried to reach me, but the ship was severely tilted, and he had no choice but to order the surviving crew to leave Mars immediately.
Commander Lewis and the rest of her team were able to intercept safely with the Hermes and are now heading home. But Mark Watney is dead.
What no one knew was that I had been buried beneath the Martian soil. The Earth slowed the loss of oxygen, and miraculously I survived. A metal rod had pierced my abdomen, but fortunately the base remained intact, and my internal organs were unharmed. Communication systems were completely destroyed, and my teammates were already en route back to Earth. No one knew I was still alive. I had become the only human on Mars. Outside, the storm shifted unpredictably, and the base could sustain damage at any moment. The worst-case scenario, an internal explosion would kill me instantly. I quickly pushed fear aside and began drafting an ambitious plan to save myself. The storm raged for 2 days, and by the 3rd day, the skies cleared, bringing a sense of calm. At first, my plan was simply to wait, but the next exploration team wouldn't arrive for another 4 years. I started calculating my food supplies and realized they would last just over a year, not nearly enough. Suddenly, a solution struck me. As a botanist, I eagerly began a video diary outlining my plan to use potatoes to secure my food for the next 3 years. Without hesitation, I collected my teammates' feces, turning it into high-quality organic fertilizer. I converted my workshop into a greenhouse, layering thick Martian soil across the floor. The rest of the work was straightforward: fertilize and plant. But the biggest challenge was water. Each square meter of potato crops required at least 40 liters to fully grow, and this plot spanned 126 square meters, an enormous amount. On Mars, this seemed almost impossible, but I had a plan. I extracted a barrel of water from the ship's backup fuel, using rare metals as a catalyst to separate nitrogen and hydrogen. Then I used electric wires to ignite wood shavings, burning hydrogen to generate water. Just as I cheered at my success, disaster struck.